Look at you. You set all these goals for 2026. Some of y'all have already given up. Half of y'all are gonna quit your 2026 goals by Martin Luther King's birthday. That wasn't his dream, for you to set some goals and then not achieve them and quit by his birthday. That wasn't his dream, brother. His dream was for you to be successful, not have to sit in the back of the bus and fuck some white women if you want to. But to do any of that, you're gonna have to accomplish your 2026 goals. And in this video, I'm gonna break down how you can get ahead of almost everyone you know without even having to work more. If you follow those guidelines, this will be your most productive and successful year of your life. And make sure you watch all the way to the end, because at the end, I put it all together and show you exactly step by step how to implement everything you're gonna learn. If you can't sit and watch a quick video about how to accomplish your goals, you might as well quit on the 2026 goals right now. This ain't your year, homie. New year, old you. For the rest of us, we bout the ball. I used to be just like you, man. You know, a loser. 50% of Americans have less than $1,000 in their bank account. The average American is 17 pounds overweight. Fat losers. And statistically, you probably one of them. We're gonna fix that. I'm gonna tell you how I fixed this shit. Right after my father killed himself, the world economy collapsed in 2008. I started working like mad different jobs, trying to support myself and take care of my family. And I felt like I was in a rut. I felt like I couldn't escape it. So I just got multiple jobs and I was just working, but I wasn't making progress. I set some big goals. And one of the things I did that changed my life is I started planning every hour of every day in my calendar. This is very important. I planned every hour of every day in my calendar. I had to accomplish my goals, but I only had limited time because I was working so much. I had multiple jobs. So I had to be really diligent about the spare time I spent on my long-term goals, because the jobs I had were like dead-end jobs, security guard, working for moving companies. I knew I didn't want to do that for the rest of my life. I know I wanted some upward mobility. So I spent my spare time doing what I'm going to tell you to help me accomplish my goals. And what I did was I blocked out a minimum 4 hours a day to work on my long-term goals. Every day. This included weekends, holidays. I made sure I worked 4 hours every day on my long-term goals. It's non-negotiable. I'm calling this the 4-hour advantage. You pick 4 hours of each day and you dedicate solely to something that's going to accomplish your long-term goal, your main long-term goal. This is the main thing that took me from poverty to making somewhere between $20,000 and $30,000 per month within the first year. The business I was building was being an online trainer. At the time, I didn't have money for ads. I didn't have any investors or anything like that. The only way I could market my services was through social media and making content. And what I did was I spent 4 hours a day making content. Now, I'm not saying this is what you have to do. You have to spend 4 hours a day on whatever it is going to help you accomplish your main goal. After a year of doing this, I went from being broke to making $20,000, $30,000 a month, and I was able to quit all them other jobs and I started doing full time, and that's when things really took off, when I started to do it full time. So here's what you're going to do. First, you need to figure out what's your main goal. To figure out what goal it should be, ask yourself, what's the one goal that if I accomplished it, will make everything else in my life easier or unnecessary? Spoiler alert, that's going to be a financial goal. Because if you have money, there aren't really many problems you can't solve or improve with enough money. I don't know what the number is, but if I had enough money, my father wouldn't have killed himself. If I was a billionaire, he might have thought, hey man, maybe I should stick around for a while. If you're sick, you can get the best health care. Someone in your family gets sick, you can take care of them better. You need to figure out what your financial goal is, what you need to get there, and then figure out what's the one thing that if you did it, it would make accomplishing that goal so much easier. And then you spend 4 hours a day on that thing. If you're a salesperson, then maybe you spend 4 hours a day prospecting. If you're starting your own business, maybe you spend 4 hours a day making ads, or you got to figure out what it is for you and then map out 4 hours of every day to work on that one thing. For me, it was making content, scripting, filming, or editing YouTube videos, or at the time blogs were popular. At that time I had a blog that I would write on and publish articles on it. So it's just content for 4 hours. But you got to figure out what it is for you, and you have to have deep focus. And this means while you're doing this, what I did was I would put my phone in another room, most of the time the bathroom, and try to use the bathroom as little as possible during those 4 hours. Put your phone away, no scrolling the internet, no mother reading doesn't count, studying doesn't count. You do that shit on another time. You need to be 4 hours on action. I structure my calendar and how I suggest you do it as well. Use Google Calendar. No reason to use anything else is the best one. It's free. First thing you do, you put in all your recurring tasks. What time I go to sleep and wake up. I kept them the same time. Every day I was waking up and going to sleep at the same time every day. I still do that now. When you're going to work out, you got a family, what time you going to spend with your family. You got a girl, put in the date nights and shit. If you have other meetings or work obligations, or if you're in school, put that in. And then every morning, you're going to see white space on that calendar. Find 4 hours each day to work on your main goal, one task. Now, they don't have to be 4 consecutive hours. A lot of times, your schedule won't allow for that. Fucking 1 hour as soon as you wake up, another hour, midday, 2 hours at night. If there are some days that you can't do 4 hours or you can't do it at all, let's say you can't do it at all on Monday, then maybe for the next 2 days you work 6 hours, so it averages. Or you do 5 hours for the next 4 days. You want to average 4 hours a day. During those 4 hours, you only work on the task that's going to move you closer to accomplishing your main goal. The only thing you need to work on. Almost nobody does this. People will say shit like, man, I'm trying to accomplish this goal. And I'm like, how many hours a week are you spending on it? And they're like, I don't really know. No, you need to fucking plan how many hours it is and track it. Like you can get a spreadsheet and just track it each day how many hours you're doing. You can make it average. I have one in the description called the Victory Vision Planner to help you track this sort of stuff. You may be thinking, man, 4 hours is a lot. And it is. You want to accomplish a big goal. If you want extreme success can only come from extreme actions. And this is not even that extreme. I'm just telling you do 4 hours a day. It's going to be a sacrifice. But if you're not willing to sacrifice for your goal, and your goals become a sacrifice. And here's the thing, it's a sacrifice either way. It is a sacrifice, but there are some limits to that. There are some things I don't want you to sacrifice. I don't want you to sacrifice sleep. You need at least 7 hours of sleep, right? You don't want to sacrifice your health. That's why I said plan your workouts. You don't want to sacrifice your family. So you put your family in your calendar. You don't want to sacrifice your relationships that are important to you. So put that in your calendar. These should go in your calendar first. And what you sacrifice is the bullshit, right? So you might not be able to watch every Netflix show that come out. You might not be able to go to every new movie that comes out. You might not be able to see everything everyone posts on Instagram, right? You might not be able to go to every party. You have to sacrifice that shit, right? Family, health, relationships, those are important. But the other shit, it's not important. Some of you are still thinking, I don't have enough time. You just don't understand how much time you have. I'm gonna fix that for you right now. So let's say you sleep 8 hours a night and you do that 7 days a week. That's gonna be 56 hours. Let's say you got a job right now, right? Let's call it 40 hours a week. You gotta work out. Let's say you tough. Let's say you're not a bitch. You work out an hour a day. I'm being fucking generous for your fat ass, but let's say that's what we do, you know? So that's 7 hours. And then, you know, family time, personal time, you know, I'm gonna be super generous. Family time, I'm gonna give you 25 hours a week. I hear a lot of young guys say, man, what about family? I'm like, do you got kids? And like, no, like, what you talking about? Spending time with your mommy? Man, you spend too much time with your mommy already. That's why you sound like a bitch, right? Your mommy needs you to go out and be a man. If you got kids, that's different. Yo, on some real shit, man, your kids don't have 40 hours a week to spend with you. They have school, after school programs, homework, sports, their own fucking friends. They don't want to spend 40 hours with your goofy ass. 25 hours is more than enough. And these are the only things that you have to do, right? You have to work out, you have to sleep, and spend time with your family. Those are the only things a man has to do. Everything else is optional. And 168 hours, that's what's how many hours in every week. That's gonna leave you with 128 hours. And if we subtract 168 from that, that's how many hours are in every week, 168 hours. All right, you got 40 hours left. Boom, all right? Now, if we do 4 hours a day, 7 days a week, that is 28 hours that you're gonna be spending on your goal. And if we subtract 40 from that, this is the 40 we have left. Boom, we subtract that. You still got 12 hours to bullshit. You know, when people say, man, what about showering and bathing? Motherfucker, you spending 12 hours a week in the bathroom, you got issues, homie. That's a medical condition. Well, what about fucking commuting? Subtract a little bit from that, man. You still got 12 hours. Nobody told you to get a job like 2 hours away from your home. You got enough time, you just not planning it in your calendar. You spend so much time bullshitting. Or you say you don't have time, just look at your screen time on your phone. That's the shit you need to sacrifice. And then you spend 4 hours a day. And remember, it's the average, right? Because some days you won't be able to do it. So maybe you have to fucking work 10 hours on a Saturday. You can take off Sunday like God. If you do this all year, you will accomplish your main 2026 goal. Like, it'll be difficult for you to fail. But here's what you're gonna do immediately to implement this. First thing you're gonna do, download Google Calendar. You know, put it on your phone, all your devices. Make it your home screen. Like, it's my home screen. Like, if you go go to my, like right here at the top, show me what I gotta do next. This is my compass. Enter all your recurring obligatory tasks. You know, sleep, family time, work, working out, all the things you have to do. If you do some recreational shit, put that in your calendar. Like, put a fucking limit on it, right? If you need to play video games, put it in your calendar. You got 12 extra hours for some bullshit, right? But just plan it. Then you find the space where you're gonna work these 4 hours. It could be recurring things, right? But I know some days are different, right? So what I do is, you know, shit gets put on my calendar, like meetings and stuff, you know, amongst my recurring tasks. So every day I look, okay, where do I find the 4 hours? But I find those 4 hours and I put them in there. And then once the calendar is planned out for the day, all I gotta do is execute. My day is planned out. We've all heard this before. People don't plan to fail, they fail to plan. Up until today, you failed to plan your days and wonder why you don't succeed. Because if you plan your days, well, then you'll have a successful day. If you have 7 successful days in a row, you got a successful week. Do that 4 weeks in a row, you got a successful month. You do that fucking 12 months, and this is gonna be the best year of your life. If you got big goals for 2026, you can't just follow them. Don't follow your dreams. You gotta hunt them motherfuckers down, man. And you do that with these 4 hours per day. I made my first million as an online trainer, and now I teach people how to grow their online fitness businesses. If you think that would be a good goal for you in 2026, I have a free ebook to show you how to make your first 5K as an online trainer. The link is in the description. Even if you don't have a big following, even if you're not certified, even if you don't have a lot of experience, it'll give you the game plan to accomplish that. All right.